Hey guys, Samantha here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new here. And today I am here with my corn snake, Charlotte. Now, as you can see, she is a tiny little baby. If you guys have not seen my video where I introduce her, I will put that link somewhere around here so that you guys can click on that and go check that out. But long story short, I got this little lady from a reptile expo near me in November, and she has been being quarantined in my bedroom. And now today is the day she is going to be coming into this room with most of the other reptiles, so I'm very excited about that. And in today's video, we're going to be setting up her enclosure, which really won't be too much different from the enclosure that she was quarantined in, other than the fact that she will have substrate and just a couple of more things to kind of stimulate her and add some enrichment in this little one's life. And she is just adorable, isn't she? At the end of this video, I will give you guys a little peek at her feeding. I know some people love seeing snakes eat and some people really don't like it too much, so I will put a disclaimer before that happens. And yeah, I figured some of you guys might want to watch this little cutie feed. Alright, well, I'm going to get her into a separate container so I can bring her enclosure into this room and start getting it set up. Alright, well, let's get right to it. Okay guys, this is her enclosure. It is the same enclosure that she has been in, and it is a 15-gallon. I didn't want to move her into something larger quite yet, just because she is still so tiny. So eventually she will be going into something larger, preferably something either front opening or similar. But for now, this 15-gallon suits her very nicely. Now, for the most part today, I'm just going to be upgrading this enclosure and adding some enrichment items into there. And for the most part, she's going to have the same decorations as she did in her quarantine enclosure. But to start off with, I'm going to be adding some substrate. So I'm going to be using aspen bedding, which is the same substrate that I use for Viper, my hognose snake. And I really love aspen. It stays nice and dry and it holds tunnels very well. And Charlotte really loves to burrow. In her quarantine enclosure, she has just been on paper towels and she really loves being underneath them, so I think she's going to be super happy with this bedding. Alright, well, I'm going to start setting up the enclosure. Okay, so that's it for substrate. I didn't make it quite as deep as I normally do for Viper, just because she is so small. I want to still be able to find her easily in here, but also allow her to burrow. And next I am actually going to be adding some leaf litter. So honestly, I really love the look of leaf litter, even on aspen bedding like this. And it does also just give pretty much any snake something extra to slither on or slither under, just a little bit of extra texture in the enclosure and a little bit of extra enrichment. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Now it's time for decor. Here is her finished enclosure. I'm going to be adding some water into her water dish once I actually get this enclosure in place, because this is not where it's going. It's going to be going on my reptile rack. And I actually really like how it turned out. I know the only thing that is really different is I added this tiny little piece of spider wood, and I added substrate and leaf litter. But overall, this is pretty much the same enclosure that she was quarantined in. But I think she's really going to enjoy it. So I am going to get her enclosure in place and then we'll see how she likes it. Alright everybody, that is everything for today's video. Unless you guys are going to be staying for Charlotte's feeding. So just a warning, the feeding's going to be happening like right after this outro. So if you guys do not want to see a snake feed, be sure to click off after I say goodbye. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Charlotte's enclosure upgrade and being integrated into this room with all of the other reptiles. I know I enjoyed it. I'm so happy that I finally did this. I've been meaning to do it for a little while now, so I'm so happy that it is finally done. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already and would like to see more of all of the animals. And if you would like extra updates on everybody, be sure to follow me on Instagram and or Twitter at Callie's Creatures. I post very frequent updates on there. Alright, well, I am so happy to have you guys, and I'm so excited to share with you what I have in store. I am so excited for so many things as usual. When am I not excited? But that's just a part of animal keeping. There's always new things to do, always new things to upgrade, and now I just have to wait a little bit longer for Charlotte to grow just a little bit more so that I can upgrade her enclosure even further. So stay tuned for that. Alright, well I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in another video soon. Bye! Click off now if you don't want to see a sneak feeding.